Hello YouTube! We are back with part 2 of my birthday trip in Jamaica. Make sure to watch part 1 first. Here we will cover what resort I stayed at, activities to do in Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, and the party scene in Mumbai. And before I get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have arrived at the airport before the sun has even risen at 6 a.m. We are tired but excited for our next adventure. And poof, we are in Jamaica. Montego Bay Airport is very easy to navigate. We coordinated our airport transfer with our resort, so we simply looked for our resort name at one of the booths, and then we checked in and they led us outside to our bus. We are staying at Riu Montego Bay, which is an all-inclusive, adults-only resort. Additionally, this property is huge. There are several villas instead of just one tall building. We received a free upgrade to a family room, so it was very spacious. And we didn't explore too much of the resort since it was our first day, but don't worry, there will be more clips of the resort from our last day at the end. This was the cutest birthday setup. So this resort is very big on birthdays. They saw that I was wearing a birthday girl crown and told my friend Janai that they wanted to do a surprise for me. Today we are off to go bamboo rafting. To our surprise, the driver gave us a tour of Montego Bay. Here is Iron Shore, and these gated communities are where the wealthy people live. In Jamaica, you do not have to pay property tax, so you just pay for the land and can build your house as big as you want without paying the government anything. In America, if you make any significant renovations to your house, you are supposed to report it and then your property taxes go up. Here we have entered Norwood, and as my driver said, this is the ghetto. Right here is the busiest street in Montego Bay. We have entered the country. We have arrived at bamboo rafting. Our rafter and driver both kept telling us how we need to get ourselves an island boy. According to them, an island boy is going to cook and clean for us and treat us right because American boys are weak and raised to be girls. This was hilarious to me because since I'm half Jamaican, I know that Jamaican men are the worst, especially if they were born and raised in Jamaica. The men are blatantly sexist and won't even pretend to care about feminism. And Jamaican women are usually doing everything, so I don't know what they're talking about. But anywho, bamboo rafting was very relaxing and peaceful. Our guy was hilarious, so it was just jokes. We were all splashing each other, having a good time. So enjoy the rest of the montage. You didn't get any tender love in this one either. We are back on the road to our resort and got even more of a tour of Montego Bay. why, but bathrobes in hotels always make me feel expensive. So we decided to go to Pier 1, which was really cool and was only a 10-minute drive from our resort. The club closed around 1 a.m. because of their curfew, and it was crazy because we were there for 4 hours and it felt like 30 minutes. I guess time really does fly when you're having fun. Be warned that cab cost is on a per person rate, so a 10-minute round trip drive for 3 people would cost $60, so $20 a person. So today we are off to Dunn's River and Green Grotto Caves. The website was misleading and said our tour guide would tell us about different cultural and historical spots while we were driving, but he didn't. He barely spoke to us. Once we arrived to Dunn's River and received our wristbands, we were left to our own devices. No one even told us how to get to the bottom of Dunn's River. Fortunately, I have been here with my family and remembered. It was 9 a.m., so the water was cold. You get used to it pretty quickly though. Like, while climbing the waterfall, you're going to be more concerned about not falling than the coldness. And make sure to pack water shoes. In the beginning, there is a tough spot, and after overcoming that spot, you might think, I'm done, this is only going to get worse, but the beginning is the worst part. So push through the fear and keep going. I love adventure activities like these. It was so cool seeing a waterfall so up close. We actually climbed Dunn Rivers twice because we had so much fun doing it. Here we joined a guided tour for free. You can even go ziplining here. We have arrived at Green Grotto Caves. And fun fact, bats are not blind, but simply are blinded by light. Jamaica had their own underground railroad, which was led by Queen Nani of the Maroons. And the Jamaican Maroons are Africans that freed themselves and established free Black communities. And according to our tour guide, they used these caves to escape. And when Jamaica was colonized by Spain, the Spanish governor also used these caves to escape the British invasion. On our last day, we relaxed and enjoyed all of the amenities at the resort. And I would be remiss in my review of this place and didn't tell you how good the food was here. You can get authentic Jamaican food without leaving the resort, because I stayed at the Riu Ocho Rios. The food was not it. I stayed at the Riu Cancun in Mexico. That Mexican food was not it. But here, Riu Montego Bay, they know what they're doing. The resort has pool entertainment, which was pretty entertaining, especially having a front row seat. There is also live entertainment at night. They perform Dreamgirls, Grease, Tina Turner's Proud Mary, and much more. The resort even has a club, and they played good music, but the demographic here couldn't dance. So I would recommend leaving the resort if you want both. Well, that's a wrap. On this short trip to Jamaica, I was able to do so much. I hope you have some good ideas for your next trip to Jamaica. And until next time, bye.